voices and spirits sail. Every mark on this earth tells a tale. Every day that goes by without ever asking why, you believe in your dreams. Close your eyes and believe in magic as I hold your hand. Close your eyes, believe in magic. 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 Believe in magic. Hello everyone, and welcome to Angel Talk with Sue on International Angels Network. And today is Wednesday, December 26th, 2018, and I am your host, Sue Broome, coming to you live from Southern Arizona. I'm an international best-selling author, an intuitive healer, and a spiritual teacher. I do private sessions and workshops. I love helping people connect with their loved ones through my book, Signs from Your Loved Ones. I have a free course available called Memories Shared with Your Loved Ones, and I also have my newest online course available, Channel Writing with Mom, and I have been getting rave reviews on Channel Writing with Mom. So if you are interested, you can go to my website, SueBroome.com, to sign up, or you can always find out more about me at internationalangelsnetwork.com/Sue. You can find out more about International Angels Network by going right to the website, internationalangelsnetwork.com. And if you would like to become a guest on one of our shows, you can choose Be Our Guest and fill out the form. Some of the things we explore here on International Angels Network are spiritual entrepreneurship, fairies, angels, astrology, numerology, spirituality, spirit guides, our loved ones, and so much more. Now, as you may know, we are a live call-in show. The phone number is 1-516-453-9162. And for international callers, be sure to dial the 1 before the phone number. And again, the phone number, 1-516-453-9162. And if you are watching through Blog Talk Radio, when we are live, you can click the Skype button and get right in that way. And also, you may have noticed that we are now live on YouTube. So if you want to watch us right live on YouTube, you can go, and you do not have to, as far as I know, you don't have to subscribe. You can just click the link that is in the event that you can find on International Angels Network Facebook page, as well as the International Angels Network Facebook group. Also, you can listen to replays on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Chartable, Listen Notes, Overcast, our website, International Angels Network, and Blog Talk. So make sure and share that with your friends. And as soon as the live is finished on YouTube, you can share that as well. I don't know if you can share it while it's live, but I think you can. So, all right. Oh, and one other thing I want to make sure and say before I get into my topic tonight. We are brought to you by Amazon, Audible by Amazon, and you can get a free audiobook download and a 30-day trial period at audibletrial.com/international angels. And there's I believe over 200,000 titles to choose from. And that's for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. So also the International Angels Network is brought to you by Sunday Sturgeon, our sponsor for International Angels Network, and she's the founder and CEO of Holistic Light Rejuvenation Center. So thank you, Sunday. Her latest book, Warrior Women with Angel Wings, Illuminate Your Joy, is available on Amazon, both Kindle and paperback. And also, before we go on and too much further, I'm going to give this early and I'll give it again throughout. But I want to give away a copy of the 52 Weeks of Gratitude Journal. And so if you are interested in getting this, the way I'm going to do it is you have to go to my website, SueBroome.com, or Empowerment for You, the number 4, and look for Angel Talk with Sue, and you can subscribe there. You get a free gift as well, or you can go right to the home page and sign up. If you scroll just a little bit on the lower right-hand corner, you can sign up to get a free Angel Card report, and sign up that way, and you'll be entered for the drawing for the Gratitude Journal, the big book, 52 Weeks of Gratitude Journal. We have an exciting 2019 starting for the gratitude movement. So you're going to be hearing more about that as the weeks go on, but it's starting January 1st. All right, so tonight I wanted to talk about Angelic review of 2018. And yes, I'm going to say it again. We are now live on YouTube. So go to YouTube. If you are already subscribed to YouTube, you just find International Angels Network, or you can find the link. You can search for International Angels Network. It's the easiest thing. Okay, topic for tonight. Angelic review of 2018. Today was kind of an interesting topic because I'm thinking about this. It's like, really, this sounds kind of like a boring thing. And as the angels are giving me the information, this is totally not what I would have expected. So it's actually really cool. You know, at the end of every single year, people go through and review different things, and they think about all the different things that maybe they thought they should have done, or the things that I didn't get accomplished, all of that. And the angels have a different way of doing it. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. That's what I'm going to let you in on. So they actually kind of gave it to me. They broke it down into different steps. So the first thing is really something you've heard me and I'm sure all the other hosts talk about, is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to call on Archangel Michael to clear different things for us. And while I'm asking for, before I start going through this, I am going to ask Claudia to mute me on her end, because Claudia, I do keep hearing you in my ear. So if you can do that, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so first, thank you, Archangel Michael. We're going to call on Archangel Michael to help clear what is not ours, what no longer serves us. We're going to ask him to help with clearing any stuff in our auras that's stuck in our auras, anything in our chakras, and clearing our chakras and making sure that they are all spinning correctly. And I'm going to just say spinning correctly, allow Archangel Michael to help with that, because I swear sometimes they're spinning one way, sometimes they're spinning the other way, and the angels know way better than I do. So, and the other thing that I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to help us clear is old judgments, old beliefs, and old thought patterns. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is call on Archangel Michael to help us clear out all of this stuff, and thank Archangel Michael for helping clear this. It was really interesting because when I was going through this, and I was actually, when I was actually going through this, myself, because of course, you know, they always have me do this stuff first, just like with my blogs. You know, I'm putting this stuff out there, but I go through the process as well. But one of the things when they were talking about the chakras, do you remember, would have been when I was a kid, so, you know, 45-ish years ago, because would have been longer, because I'm in my late 50s. But they used to have this toy where it had these different colored donuts, and they'd stack, and little kids, you know, preschool kids and 2- and 3-year-old kids, they'd had to stack the donuts on there. And that's what I saw as soon as they were talking about clearing their chakras, that's what I saw. And it's like, oh, how perfect. So are your chakras looking like the stacked donuts of that kid's toy? However you see your chakras is right for you. Whether you see the colors in the right order. Some people see chakras as different colors, so I'm not going to go through the colors, and that's not what this is about anyway. But some people see them as different colors. So however you see it, we're calling on Archangel Michael to help with that. The other thing that I saw at the very end, is sometimes I'll see little movies playing in my head. And actually, I really like it when I do. But this was kind of funny. It was almost like a cartoon bunny where you could see he was standing up, probably like Bugs Bunny. You could see his ears were really tall. And I could see that he was, all of a sudden, he's vibrating. So you're looking at him and he's starting to vibrate. And it's like, oh, he's clearing off the old energy. And then this bunny, he's racing around, and it looks like he's got a swarm of bees after him, but I'm looking and it's like, it's not a swarm of bees. It's all of the old energy that's clearing from the bunny. And then all of a sudden he stopped, and it's like, oh, he's all clear now. So that was my indicator, which I've never seen it that way before. But however you see that Archangel Michael has gotten all this stuff cleared for you, thank him for his assistance. And then we can go on to step number 2. So step number 2 is calling on a couple of archangels, actually 4 archangels to help with this. So we've already called on Archangel Michael, so he's number 1. We're going to call on Archangel Raphael, because he helps with healing. He is also good at helping with relationships. We're going to call on Archangel Gabriel, because he's all about communication. And then we are also going to call on Archangel Jeremiah. Jeremiah is known as the archangel to help with life reviews. And though this is not a life review, this is a year-end review, it only makes sense that he's wanting to come in and assist with this. He can also, you know, a lot of times he shows up around people's, if you're having a major birthday, you'll notice Archangel Jeremiah is showing up. Or if some huge transition has gone in your life, he shows up. And the reason he does that is because he helps with going through and reviewing things, and reviewing the things that are still working, reviewing the things and allowing the things that don't work anymore, allowing them to be gone. And if things need to be shifted, he can help with that. So Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Jeremiah. And if there are other archangels that you are called on, or you feel their presence as we're going through the review for 2018, call on them. If you would like to call on your guardian angels, call on them. It is up to you. And if any of the 4 that I listed, if you don't want them for some reason, you don't have to call on them. Because after all, it's your angelic review of 2018. This is just what they were telling me. So then what we're going to do is we are going to look at the things that you've accomplished in 2018. And this is where it really got, oh, this is totally not what I was expecting. I mean, so far it really hasn't been what I was expecting when they were talking about a review of 2018. It's like, so how about looking at the times that you have done more self-care for yourself, the times that you have done more self-love, the times that you have been nurturing yourself and have been more gentle with yourself, whereas maybe last time, even 6 months ago, you beat yourself up over things. So another accomplishment might be being more gentle with not only yourself, but with others. There's something that came to me the other day. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was realizing, it was after the fact that I was thinking about this, that they had made a suggestion, and I said, no, that won't work with me. And all of a sudden, it dawned on me. It's like, okay, Sue, instead of saying no, because it was kind of triggering me a little bit, it's like, instead, say, well, tell me more about that. So next time, instead of saying, no, that's not going to work for me, it's like, well, tell me more. How do you see that working? Those are all things that maybe you're doing differently in 2018 than you had in past years. Maybe 2018 you got outside more in nature. So those are accomplishments, because getting outside in nature, as you know, nature feeds our soul. Maybe 2018 you've done a better job with healthy boundaries. You know, saying no to people when you really want to say no. Or when you say no, maybe you're doing a better job of not feeling guilty that you said no. Another accomplishment may be that you're not shoulding yourself as much. You're not saying, oh, I should have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. We're not shoulding ourselves. So that's an accomplishment. Maybe you're bringing gratitude into your life each day. And I'll tell you, when we have the review for 2019, the 52 weeks of gratitude journal is definitely a way to help you bring more gratitude into your life. And this is something all of us can learn from. So look at the ways, the accomplishments of the things that you have done to feed your soul in 2018. Not that, oh, I accomplished that task of redoing my kitchen or of doing this situation, which those are all great accomplishments as well, but there's so much more. Another accomplishment example is maybe you were allowing more of who you are meant to be to come out and shine instead of hiding under a basket. You know that saying, don't hide under a bushel basket, or don't hide your light under a bushel basket. Maybe you're allowing yourself to shine a little bit more. Maybe you're showing more of yourself. That's a huge accomplishment. These are all things that the angels are asking us and reminding us to look at as part of our accomplishments. Maybe you're bringing more joy and compassion into your day, into your life. Maybe you're choosing to be happier. Choosing, because every single moment of our day is a choice. Today was one of those days I really was struggling with the choice of being happy, being joyful, being grateful. And actually, it was when the angels sat down, because I still had to come up with a topic for tonight. And there was no way in the grumpy mood that I was having that I was going to sit down and come up with a topic. So I went and laid down, did a little snooze, but I also got a lot of information as I was starting to drift off. I got all kinds of information. I wrote it all down, and then I took a little snooze, and as I was waking up, that's when I saw the bunny image. So these are all things that you wouldn't think, or a lot of people don't think that they would be accomplishments, but they truly are. So it's all awesome. I'm going to, before I go on to the next step, the fourth step, I'm going to read off the phone number again, just in case you want to get lined up for calling, because I will be taking your calls probably about the half-hour mark. Phone number is 1-516-453-9162. And if you want to get in the queue, be sure to press number 1, or I have to read my phone for this. You can join the chat room in YouTube, and you do have to sign in for that. There's a little pop-up. Or you can join the chat room in Blog Talk. So hopefully I covered everything. All right, on to step number 4. This one, I really, really like this step too. So we all have things that we feel that we didn't accomplish, or we could have accomplished more of. For instance, I have a book I'm working on. It's getting really close. It's already been through the editor, and I'm trying to get some other things done with it, but I don't think that's going to be done by the end of the year. Okay? I'm not going to beat myself up, but that's what I'm talking about. So things that you might not have accomplished, or things that maybe you wanted to do more of and didn't get accomplished. So this is what the angels are saying. Imagine that you take a blanket, this beautiful blanket, and this blanket can be any color that you want it to be, or it can be multicolored, it could be, have a pattern on it, whatever you want. So you spread it out just like you would at the beach, or if you're going for a picnic. So you spread it all out and let the angels, I got a little tickle, so the angels must be tickling, or maybe it's the fairies. Spread the blanket all out, and then let the angels and the fairies sprinkle a little love, a little angel dust, a little fairy dust. And then take these things that I wish I would have accomplished this. I wish I would have accomplished more of this. Take all of those things and set them into the blanket on top of all of the sprinkles and the angel love and the fairy love. Okay? Once they're there, allow the angels and the fairies to sprinkle a little bit more love, and then watch as they gather up the edges of the blanket. So you have all of these things cocooned in this blanket of love. And as you're watching, watch as the blanket turns in so it looks almost like it's the bud of a flower, like a rose. The rose is really what comes to mind. So you know how the rose, when it's still a bud, you can see that it's a little bubble, and then it's got the little thing on top. Imagine that the blanket has formed, and now that's what it looks like. So these are the things that it just needs a little more love, a little more cocooning, and a little bit more time before they are ready to blossom. Isn't that cool? For the things that, instead of saying, well, I didn't get this done, I didn't get that done, I should have done more of that. Isn't that a better way? Thank you, angels, for that. It feels really good. Okay, so now we're going to start with, okay, so now we have all of this stuff for 2018, this angelic review, and I'm really liking this, so thank you, angels, for giving this to me today, for giving this to Grumpy Sue to make me more cheerful. But Now we also want to plant the seeds for 2019. Why not? We're in this beautiful space with the angels, and we want the seeds to be planted in the fertile soil that every single day that we are going to give love and compassion and joy and gratitude. We're going to plunge the seeds of gratitude, love, of trust, of belief, of compassion, a little bit more love, of acceptance, of clarity. So plunge these seeds deep into Mother Earth for them to grow and flourish in 2019. And then you can also ask the angels and the fairies to sprinkle love, angel dust, fairy dust, and more love into the seeds. And allow them to take in the nourishment that they need to bud, to blossom, and to grow. And one of the things as the angels are telling me this, it's like, okay, well, we have seeds and we're feeding them with the same thing. Like we have seeds of love, we have seeds of gratitude, and we're feeding them with love and we're feeding them with gratitude. Absolutely. Because when we are grateful, we find more things to be grateful about. When we are happy, we find more things to be happy about. When we are joyful, we find more things to be joyful about. So those are the seeds that we're planting, as well as that's what we're nourishing those seeds for. And then last but not least, we thank the angels. We thank the angels for their assistance with the Angelic Review of 2018. We thank the angels for today and every day. And also remember to thank yourself. All of this, all of the things that you have accomplished in 2018, they took a conscious choice. It took your conscious choice. Whether you've been listening to more of the shows on International Angels Network, because we have all the archives, and if you missed a show, there's no reason you can't go back and listen to the archives. And pick and choose or just listen to the whole string, because you learn from there. Those are the things that feed your soul, whether it's International Angels Network or if you have other people that you love listening to what they have to share to help raise the vibration for all of us, for the planet. Awesome. All feeds your soul. It all helps you to grow on your spiritual journey. So hopefully you've liked the Angelic Review of 2018, and you'll have to let me know how you do on that. It's so interesting because this came at a perfect time for me, because there are some things that I do need to sit down and review, and I'm going to do them a little bit differently. I'm going to do the whole process a little bit differently than I would have thought even this morning. So even use this process for if you're reviewing a project at work. You might not want to bring the angels into work, depending on what you do for work. I used to all the time. But maybe you want to go through this process at home with an actual project for work and see how that feels. Put it in that blanket of love and see how that feels. So give that a try. I'd love to hear your comments. Now, I will start taking your calls in just a quick bit here. I'm going to give the phone number again and make sure that y'all know how to get a hold of me. Phone number 1-516-453-9162, and then you can press number 1 to get in the queue. And just checking a couple things here. All right. Let's see. You can click the link Sue so you can see the chat room if you like. Okay, that was for, sorry, disregard that. That was supposed to be a comment for me, but I never know that. Okay, sorry about that, people. Also, if you look on the, if you are in the chat of YouTube, at the very beginning, I did put the link to my website. So you can go there, sign up to my website, and you can get in for the drawing for one of these books, because I want to give one of these books away. And let's see, today's the 26th. I can be drawing names for probably the next week. I might not, I'll give it away, draw a winner next week. So that'll give people time to sign up and people listening to the replay and things like that. So, okay. Okay. Now, a couple other things. I want to give a quick shout out to what's coming up. A couple of exciting things we have going on. InternationalAngelsNetwork.com. You can join our directory. So if you want to find out more about that, you can go to InternationalAngelsNetwork.com/membership. But our site is devoted to helping spiritual entrepreneurs. So go read more about that. Get on the directory. The directory is an awesome way to start, and there's so many more things, but the directory is a really good way to start. But if you want to find out what's all out there, go to InternationalAngelsNetwork.com/membership. Also, starting soon, Diane Morgan and Susie Parrott, starting on January 6th, 2019, their course, Connect with the Angels. And this is a course where they will take you through providing information and exercises and tools in working with the angelic realm. It's a once-a-month class for 5 months, and it'll help you discover and explore how working with the angels can help make beautiful change in your life. Early bird special signing is already starting, and you can find out more by going to uniteinthelight.com. Also, I'm going to do another quick shout out for my course, Channel Writing with Mom. Honest to gosh, it's really awesome. Especially right now with the holidays, if you are missing a loved one and want to find out ways that you can connect with them in a different way, go to my website, SueBroome.com, or you can go to InternationalAngelsNetwork.com/Sue. Find out about the 2 courses I have: the Channel Writing with Mom and Memories Shared with Your Loved Ones. So it can be actually life-changing depending on how you go through the course. I've had some people tell me some pretty amazing things. Coming up on International Angels Network, also Thursday, we have Walking with Spirit, Dr. Ruth Anderson, and she's going to be focusing on light workers, Michelle Petticolas, and grief and loss experts. So I think I'm going to have to tune in for that, for the grief, because that's one of my specialties, so I'm kind of curious. And then Saturday, excuse me, we have Susie Parrott, and what happens when we die. Plus, she's going to be doing some free mini readings. Shishi O'Donnell is on hiatus until January 5th, and next Tuesday we have Diane Morgan, and then next Wednesday you have me with Angel Talk with Sue. All right, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to take some calls. Let me see, I got to kind of back up a little bit. Because I have quite a few to scroll through. Brenda Dunstan says, hi. Sue.
How are you?
I'm sorry, who is this? Yes, I didn't know that I had anybody on the line yet. This is Sue. Who am I talking with?
My name is Ashio. How are you?
I'm great. So I'm using the 52 weeks of angel cards, the 52 weeks of gratitude deck.
Okay.
So if you have a specific question, what I'm going to ask you to do is hold it in your heart. And as I shuffle the cards, I'm going to pull a card. and then we'll tease it out. All right?
Okay. Can I think about more than one question, or yes, just to be one at a time?
Just one question, because I'll tell you, there's a whole lineup of people.
No, what I was thinking about. That's what I meant to say. I have to think about one thing, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. This is how it works. It's always interesting because if there's a couple things and you can't decide which, the card is going to dictate which one is the most important.
Okay, good. I'm going to do that. Okay.
Okay, so the card is, I am grateful for all the lessons, opportunities, and gifts that cross my path. So what that tells me is you have had a lot of things going on in your life that seem like lessons. And really, it's finding the gifts in them and looking for the things that you're grateful for and focusing on the things you're grateful for instead of focusing on the lessons that it seems like they are. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
It makes sense. Actually, that's starting switching that way. Thinking more, be grateful for what I have. Yeah, I've been started thinking that way too. So it's funny you say that.
Yes, and it's even the things that seem like they're really difficult. It's like, and sometimes we have to sit back and put on our objective glasses. Take a step back, take our ego out of it, and ask the angels to help us find the gifts or the things that we can focus on the things that are going right. So there you go. Beautiful card and beautiful. It's a beautiful reminder to everyone. So thank you so much for calling in tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Happy New Year. Miss Taylor Loper made it. Yay, Taylor. She says she made it. Love and light to everyone. Thank you so much, Miss Taylor. You're so sweet. All right, we have caller Ashiel from New York. Is that who I just had? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, it must be. All right. Mary from Florida. Miss Mary from Florida.
I'm here. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Mary. How are you?
Hi. Okay. My pressing concern actually right now is when my car is going to be back on the road. I've had a little problem here with a mechanic that didn't follow through, and it's cost me quite a bit so far. The car's been sitting while I take taxis around town, and it's not going too well. I'm just wondering how this is going to pan out. It's kind of taken all my Christmas money, and I'm down at the end of the year for finances.
All right. So first thing I would also say, Mary, is call on Archangel Michael, because he helps with technical issues, which cars are kind of in that category. So definitely call on Archangel Michael. And let's see what the card says.
I always say the Archangel Michael prayer when I get in the car anyway.
Yeah, I would call on him, even whenever I start having any kind of a thing with my computer or something, technical. It's like, okay, Michael, come on, get on it. Get on it, please. But so call on him for your car as well.
Thank you.
Yes. The card I drew, it says, I am grateful for the abundance of lessons that resulted in awesome blessings. So here's the thing, Mary, and it's kind of similar to the last card. So there's kind of a theme here, but look at the situation you're in a little bit differently. Instead of my car isn't working, my finances are going out the window to the car, I have to take a bus or I have to take a taxi. Look at the taxi or a bus ride as an adventure. So look for the things. And I know that sounds really funny, but maybe there's a reason that you're supposed to be taking a taxi or a bus, because maybe there's somebody that you're supposed to meet. So look at it that way. Find the things that you're grateful for in taking the bus or taking a taxi and doing things differently out of the norm that you were used to doing. So bring that into the mix and see how things transpire. All right,
Saving
Miss
gas
Mary?
money.
See?
That's about it.
See?
But,
See?
however, that money is going towards the taxis. So,
but you're also laughing. So sit down and think about it, and you might have to enlist a friend to help with that. But sit down and go through that. So thank you so much for calling in tonight, Miss Mary.
Thank you. Happy. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. And before I take the next caller, I just want to do a reminder. Make sure and sign up if you haven't already. Go to my website, sign up, and because the people that sign up, I'm doing a drawing. I will be taking names, and I'm doing a giveaway of the 52 weeks of gratitude journal. This is an awesome book. I mean, 52. There's 50 authors, 52 stories. There's a mandala for each story. And I'll tell you, the cool number that I am is week number 13, which is all about transformation. And it's the death card in tarot. It's a cool number. So let me just tell you, +1 + 3 is 4, which is angels. Ha. Okay. See who else we have. Allison from Arizona, baby.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Miss Alice.
We're neighbors. We are neighbors.
So where are you in
Arizona?
Arizona
now? Where am I? I am in the Metro Phoenix. I'm in the Valley.
Okay, so you're north of me because I'm down in Green Valley.
Where are you?
I'm southwest of Tucson, so I'm down in Green Valley.
Oh, Green Valley. Oh, I've never heard of that. I know where Tucson is, but I've never heard of Green Valley. Oh, is that south of Tucson then, huh?
It's southwest.
So like on the border down there?
It's I'm like 45 minutes from Nogales. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, it's nice this time of year, isn't it? We're not going to talk about how good our weather is, and so much of the country is shivering, but we pay our dues.
It's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be in the sub-freezing tomorrow morning, the next few days, and we're supposed to get snow in the mountains.
But other parts of the country aspire to freezing right now.
I know. So what's going on with you tonight, Miss Allison?
I don't know. It sounds like you're just pulling cards. Is that correct?
I am. So if there's something going on, yep, you can say what's going on, but I'm pulling one card because these are mini readings. I got quite a few people.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
do you have something
one will be
in mind?
Fine. I have it could just something as we all move into the new year. I think that's where a lot of my thoughts are these days is 2019. So that'll be fine.
Now, did you listen to the topic that I did tonight?
In and out.
Okay, go back and listen to it as well, because it also, at the very end, it talks about planting the seeds for 2019. So absolutely go back and listen to it.
Okay.
All right, so the card that I have, it says, I am grateful for always being able to see the beauty in everything around me. And, there's definitely a theme going on tonight. But so what that tells me, Allison, is I have this as well. Sometimes it's like, it's almost like a struggle to find really what's good about this.
Mm-hmm.
So really sit down and find the things that, if you're focusing on 2019, find the things in 2018 that went right, that you want to keep those going into the flow of 2019. Mm-hmm. That will help feed and it helps keep the soil fertile for what's to come in 2019. Yeah. That makes sense?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm already doing that. I'm already like making the psychological transition from this year into the next, which promises to be a better year, to be honest.
Now, do you also do kind of like, it's, when I moved from Wisconsin to Arizona, one of the things that I did is I went around to the places that I had gratitude for, and kind of did like a thank you for whatever this park is, or this place a trail where I used to do a lot of hiking. So you can also help transition from 2018, thanking the things that went right and moving into the 2019. So a couple different things that you can do.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing. Unfortunately, what I'm bringing into 2019 are many, many more health issues that developed during 2018. So it's not a light load that I carry from. I mean, there's some good things, but there's definitely some changes from from 2018 that are very heavy in this coming year. So that's the hard part of it. Not all of it can you celebrate as having been good.
Well, and focus on the health. I am healthy. I am wellness. I love the I am wellness. That's an awesome mantra. And I have that on my cupboard as I'm drinking my first glass of water in the morning. So I'm drinking the water, I'm also repeating I am wellness. So give that a try in the mornings, Miss Allison.
Okay.
All right.
Enjoy your New Year's.
Thank you so much. You too. Thank you for calling in.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Okay. Now we have Cohen. Cohen from, this is from YouTube. From YouTube Live. Okay.
Hi there.
How are you tonight?
I'm well. I'm so glad that I was able to talk to you before I got to my destination. So I'm thrilled.
Good.
Yeah. So I thought I'd call in today because I just absolutely am so grateful to get a message from the angelic realm. And I guess my question would be, along the same line, same theme, about 2019, maybe specifically about financial security.
All right. And did you have a chance to listen to the whole show too?
I was also, I was in transit to a couple of different places, so I want to go back and listen to it as well.
I absolutely would, especially because it was really good. I'm sorry. It was really good. When the angels give me stuff, it's like, it's not coming from me, it's coming from them. That's why I can say, hey, I like that. But so the card I pulled, it says, I am grateful for being divinely guided and protected. And so there's a couple, what it feels like to me is that, especially when you focus on that finances, for instance, because a lot of times when we focus on finances, it's like we're looking at the lack thereof. And it also brings up safety issues. So really focus in and call on Archangel Michael, thanking him for your safety, thanking for how protected you feel, as well as every single time you write a check or pay a bill, thank the universe, thank the angels that you are able to pay the bill. Thank the light company that you have lights and that they're allowing you to have the lights before you're paying the bill. Thank the gas company that you have gas in the house before you pay the bill. So all of those things, keep the gratitude flowing on that and the positive things that I am able to pay my bills. So there you go with that. Does that make sense?
Well, I hope to get to that. I definitely hope to get to that point. Right now, that isn't the case.
So every single bill that you pay, every single bill that you are able to pay, thank the universe, that you are able to do that. Because then that's where your focus is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I love that card. I really am excited that I received that message very well.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much for calling in, and you go back and listen when it's all done so you can really take it in and absorb it.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Bye. And yes, as Claudia points out, Archangel Raphael is really good at helping with travel as well. So if you're feeling, if you have long travels and you aren't sure about safety, you can call on Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. Then we have Miss Brenda. If you have time, would love a card. Of course, Miss Brenda, I have time. And then we have Miss Belinda. All right, so first I'm going to pull a card for Miss Brenda. And I know we got like less than 10 minutes left. All right, Miss Brenda. I am grateful for the hidden treasures inside the pain you would never expect to be there. Wow, this is really awesome. So, Miss Brenda, what this is telling me, though, is something has come up that, and I feel like you've actually found the treasure. I think you're kind of past whatever the pain was, whatever that was, and it seems like you've already gotten to the treasure. You've already gotten to the pearl inside, and you already know what it is, and that's what you're focusing on. Because it doesn't feel like you're, like if you go cut a rose and you stab your finger with a thorn, it doesn't feel like you're focusing on the thorn. It feels like you're already focusing on the rose. So that's beautiful, Miss Brenda, and that kind of makes sense with you too. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I would love to know. And then we have Miss Belinda. Miss Belinda, let's see what we got for Miss Belinda. I am grateful for the universe working with me on my path. Now, the really cool thing about this, Belinda, and this is something that I really want you to feel it in your heart, and I want you to pull out this card. It's the one it's Misty Thompson, and again, it says, I am grateful for the universe working with me on my path. And I want you to post it up on the refrigerator. If you have magnets on your refrigerator, post it up someplace where you're going to see it every single day for a while. And every single time you see it, say it and feel. Because it's like one of the things that I think that you forget sometimes, Miss Belinda, is that the universe is working with you, not against you, with you. So that's your big reminder. And then we have Miss Kama. She says, oh, hi, Sue. Hi, Miss Kama. I guess you're not on the phone, though, are you? But hi, Miss Kama. And then we have Miss Alma. Miss Alma, are you there, Miss Alma? Amla, I'm sorry. Yes. I always do that. I say, why do I do that? It's Amla.
You got it. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So basically my question is pretty much on the same thing of what's my message for the beginning of 2019, January.
Are you excited about it?
Not the yearly thing. What was that?
I'm sorry. Are you excited about it?
No, I think it's just more. You always see that I'm spunky. I'm just more laid back today. I think it's just more like I'm humble. I'm really grateful for this year, and just really do you know how you stumble upon something? It's like you're talking about the hidden gems. Mm-hmm. It's just exactly that. It's just oh, I found a gem. That's awesome. It's kind of it's just so synchronistic and organically planted that you don't even realize you stumbled upon it, and then you're like, oh, that's how I feel.
Well, I'll tell you what, Amla, and this is funny because I really did put this card back in and I shuffled it really good, and it's the same card. It's the one that says, I am grateful for the universe working with me on my path. So this is really awesome, and it's almost like what I see when with this card is it's like I see people like they have their angelic help surrounding them, their guides and angels surrounding them, their loved ones surrounding them as you're walking down the path. And it's almost like you have a skip in your step because you can feel the energy around you, even though you might not be able to see them. So that's really cool, and it's great confirmation for you, Miss Amla.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Absolutely.
You. Happy 2019. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, thank you to you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, and Kama wanted me to pull a card also. So I did when I was shuffling. Oh, honest to gosh, cannot make this stuff up. All right, Miss Kama says, I am grateful for the hidden treasures inside the pain you would never expect to be there. So this card also, this is the second time this card has come up as well. So I'll tell you what, everybody listen to the message. Whenever a card, especially Miss Kama, because it came up second for you, really pay attention and look for the hidden treasures. And it seems to me that you are starting to see the treasures. I see, because I've seen a difference in you over the months that you've been listening. I can see that you are really looking for more of the hidden treasures. It's even like when you see the pile of poop, you know that there's a pony in there somewhere. I feel like you're seeing more of that instead of focusing on what isn't going right. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Kama says, yes. It's like, all right. All right. And Claudia, if you want to turn this on so I can start hearing the music as soon as it does, that would be awesome. I'm shuffling one more time because I'm pulling a card for everybody on replay. Oh, she says I have time. All right. I keep thinking that we're already, like, there's not going to be, oh yeah, by the time I'm done, next week is January, isn't it? Yeah. First, I don't know. I'm just messed up on my days. All right. 60 seconds I have. I can say a lot in 60 seconds. I am grateful for giving and receiving unconditional love. So what I would like you all to do, whether you're listening to this live or on the replay, open your arms, look up if you would like. Say, I am grateful for giving and receiving unconditional love. Angel blessings to you all. Happy New Year, and I will be back in 2019. Have a good night, everybody.